Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it.
Back again with another one.
Back again, and we got some NBA on slate today. But before we jump in, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. A lot of y'all be watching and y'all don't be subscribing. I be seeing the numbers. Make sure y'all
We
subscribe.
watching. We
You know what I
watching.
mean?
Send that love,
But
baby. Run
yeah,
that
but
love.
hit that bell. So y'all can stay connected and up to date with all this new heat that me and Peach got for y'all, because we got some stuff in the tuck and we're gonna continue to drop it. So do y'all thing.
Again and again and again.
Watch the handle, it takes skill. We gotta run it back. We in the field, and you said it Jason Tag. You in your field, we looking for the facts. Let's keep it real, yeah, we talking no stats. Yeah, we talking no stats. Yeah, we talking no stats.
Stuff sad, man. The NBA landscape been pretty dry, but we got our stories here and there. This is a story I've been wanting to touch on for about a week now. With the Damian Lillard trade request surfacing, which is, when I seen it, I was like, about time.
Yeah.
But the front runners for the trade right now, the Miami Heat, which I'm not too much a fan of. I don't understand how they would be able to make a trade like this work for both sides. But before I dissect and dive in, I want to pick your brain about the trade request, how you feel about Dame finally requesting a trade out of Portland, and where could you see Dame at going forward in his career?
So I think it's about time that Dame gets, going. Apologies. It's hot as hell, bro.
Somebody give my man stuff a rag.
Seriously. Sheesh. But no, I'm glad Dame wants out. I don't know if it's Dame. You know how, like, a lot of these stories, you can't really believe it all. Like, I don't think Dame is saying, I'm not talking to no other teams. But I agree that the Miami trade is something that, if I'm Portland, I don't want. Like, don't give me Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and 2 first-round picks. Like, I feel like that's not enough. Now, there's rumors, speculations, reports going around that the Blazers want 4 first-round picks. And 2, rotational guys. That may be a bit too much. Some team will get that up, but for the simple fact of where Dame is at in his career, but I don't like the Miami thing either. I'm not sure why Dame is stuck on Miami, bro. Like, do you know why he's stuck on Miami?
So I've seen some speculations with, when Team USA guys get together. Him and Bam played together that last USA stint.
Okay.
And you sort of see Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. They had a stint with Team USA.
True.
And, that builds up that camaraderie, that friendship, to where, like, yo, you can see yourself playing together in the future and stuff. So that's where I think it comes from. The Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo big three makes complete sense. Now, the Portland side of things, when you bring in Tyler Hero, you still have Anthony Simons, you still have Scoot Henderson, Shaden Sharp. Like, where do you plan on playing these guys? And I don't think Portland will be as competitive to take on a guy like Tyler Hero, his contract, make him a 6-man. I think, and what the whole league thinks, they're gonna have to get a third team involved somewhere where they're like probably could send Tyler, Portland to get their draft compensation that way. But I'd rather see Dame in Philly. I think that's like a phenomenal destination for him. Pair it with Embiid. Figure the rest of the shit out later, but get those 2 guys on the floor together. Keep certain pieces around. I will keep Maxey. Definitely will have to throw Tobias in the deal.
That's the thing, though. It's like Portland is in this weird predicament, bro, because it's a guard-heavy league. There's not a lot of bigs flying off the shelf or that you would even want right now, who's in a position to give away a big and want a guard. Like that scenario is rare. But if I'm Portland, I would want Maxey. Right now, the Sixers have said that he's completely off the table. Maxey is good, but completely off the table, I think, is overboard. Because you got to think about, and I don't want to make this a Sixers take, but you got to think about your shelf life with Joel Embiid. He's a big man, right? Their careers don't last as long. He's not going to be this disinfective long. I think Embiid. How old is Embiid? He's not super old,
like
but
28.
yeah, he's
Probably.
reaching 30. Injury history, right? Like I think the window is now, and I know Tyrese Maxey is the future, but if you have Maxey and Embiid starts to decline, now you're worrying about pieces to put around Maxey. So I say pull the plug, kind of similar to what the Rams did in the NFL 2 years ago, where they just said, "F those picks, we're gonna win now." You sell, a lot, and you give up a lot for that championship, but the Rams aren't regretting having that Super Bowl. You figure the rest out. So I say if it does have to, you do have to get rid of Maxey, and you could bring in Dame. I think you figure the rest out.
That was a phenomenal analogy, because Matthew Stafford was kind of rotting away in Detroit for a long time, putting up big numbers, doing his thing. Dame doing the same thing in Portland, and I know the Lions didn't make the playoffs or anything. Dame had that Western Conference Finals run and stuff, but similar to being in a spot where it's like you've hit your ceiling, you've kind of maxed out there, and then I'm gonna bring this up again as well. I would love to see Dame on the Bucks with Giannis. If I'm the Bucks, I'm packaging up Drew.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
packaging up fucking Bobby Portis. Shit, I may have to pick out of Brooke Lopez and Chris Middleton, but shit, that's a lot. Goddamn, if I got some picks,
if I can get Dame. See, that's my thing though, bro. So Portland's in a position. You see the teams we just named and the players that will be included in the trade package. I think Anthony Simons has to go. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're going to be overloaded.
That's another trade you would make on the side.
That's a good question. That's another trade you'll make on the side, or it would have to be like that 3-team thing, like you were saying, where Anthony Simons had to go somewhere else. I don't know how the logistics of it would have to work out, but Anthony Simons, who I love his game, right? But if you're going to bring it, let's say you get Maxey, your backcourt is Maxey and Scoot. You don't really want to make Anthony Simons a 6-man. I think you can get a lot for him right now. And if you do get a guy like Drew Holiday, right? If you get Drew Holiday, it's Drew Holiday and Scoot. So you can get something of value. Shaden Sharp is your 3. You have Scoot as your 1. Or Drew, however that plays out. Drew will probably play the 2, but handle the ball a little more. But you're in a situation where you're going to have a guard overload, no matter who the team is. So somebody else is going to have to go. And Portland's GM came out and said, if it takes months, it takes months. So I think they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's going to be similar to the KD situation last season. I could see Dame even starting the season with Portland, and then them trading him at the deadline. The talk started getting back up at the trade deadline. So it's very interesting. I hope this is a deal that can get done prior to the season starting. I do want to see Scoot with the C's. Him and Shaden Sharp have been looking phenomenal in summer league. And I just want to see Dame somewhere else, man, without a Portland jersey on.
Hold on, bro. We gotta have some fun, real quick. Did you see the reports that Dame, before the Warriors got Chris Paul, that Dame wanted to go to Golden State? Did you see that?
I couldn't even fathom it, because it's
like,
bro. Do I gotta be devil's advocate on this? Do you like it?
So, my guy Colin, I was watching The Herd, and he was making some great points about how Chris Paul will come in and kind of make Kuminga, Moses Moody, when he's running with that second 5, kind of bring out more of their talents and make them better. And he was saying Dame, although he's going to impact the team in a positive manner, he's not really going to make the players around him better. The way he was breaking it down just made a lot of sense. And I was like, the book cover of that looks appealing. Like, that's a book you would want to grab. Like, oh shit, this looks like it's going to be a great read. And then you open it and you be like, it's not fully formatted. This is a little too much. Like, so it sounds crazy just to imagine Dame and Steph and Clay on the same team, bro.
You see, this is why we're Colin Coward fans, man, because that's exactly how you can sum up this whole thing. Like, Chris Paul is going to be a phenomenal fit. He's going to make other guys better. Dame is going to come out there and get you 30, but is he going to necessarily elevate the guys around him?
Right.
And then you think about defensively. I want to also see. We see Curry off the ball with Draymond, but Curry is the point guard of the team. I want to see Curry off the ball with Chris Paul out there, being able to dime him up in certain areas and stuff like that. But I would not be a fan of Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I wouldn't be a fan of it. Maybe a couple years ago, yeah.
That first game, you'll be tuned in like hell. Everybody gonna be tuned in to see how you try to make it work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Damian and Steph. Like, you have to literally guard them over half court, both of them.
That's heavy.
I mean,
that's heavy. That's a lot.
So that's a pro of it, right?
But
right.
It's only one ball though, man, and that's how I look out. So many things. That's why I'm so excited for to see how Phoenix makes this work with Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant's kind of going to refine his game a little bit. He's still going to be Kevin Durant, but I think he'll play more in the post a little bit, more back to the basket, more post-ups on the high post and the low block, setting more screens and popping. And I think that's the formula that'll make Phoenix successful. Having KD space the floor out like that, we're having Bradley Beal and Devin Booker dominate the ball. But we'll save that for our Phoenix Suns preview. In the meantime, though, Portland, hurry the fuck up.
No, seriously, bro. I want to see how that shakes out, man, because any team that gets Dame is automatically, that boosts their NBA championship odds. And then we can kind of play, match the pieces up. We can kind of get into our preview of the NBA season. Can this team win a chip? And all of that. Because the West won the last 3 championships. Lakers, Golden State, Denver.
Golden State. Who won before Golden State? I think it was the Bucks. Bucks won before.
Oh, the Bucks. State. Yeah, it was in between the Lakers and Golden State. Right. So the Bucks, Giannis. And like we were saying, if we go to the Bucks, that'd be nice. That'd be a chance for Giannis to get his second one. Dame. I want to see Dame win a ring, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna find myself rooting for that team just because I like Dame, so I would want to see them win.
He one of them ones that he deserves it, man. He deserves it. Like that. He's like he's our AI again, like kind of in a way.
True.
Like, everybody wanted AI to get just one, man. Like, and then he's cut from that cloth, that loyalty cloth. That's why I feel like, he's been so quiet in Portland as far as like, he says little things here and there, like, they need to build better around me and stuff, but he's cut from that Tim Duncan, that Kobe Bryant, that Dirk Nowitzki. Like, he's cut from that cloth, that loyalty. I think, you don't got too many of those in the league now. I think maybe like him, Giannis, are one of the only like few players that's
willing to stay in that small market.
And stick it out, just ride that wave. So,
agree.
Last of a dying breed.
We're going to see. We're going to wrap this video up, though, because I feel like I'm recording in Jamaica.